the fact that we didn't win post, we also weren't guaranteed a bid for NCAA, so we pretty much had to win any 10s.
Sort of sitting there and like wishing and thinking that you could do something for the team and make something happen, but not really getting the opportunities, heartbreaking, to say the least.
Good decision, Sam. Nice job.
Sam, I'm obviously going to miss how talented as an attacker she is. I think that she's so confident and so athletic, and I think that next year more than ever we're going to realize, just how good she was.
All the time, I've never seen someone give 110% in every single practice, in every single game. She never gives up, and she's so dedicated to this team that it was so fun to watch her play, because I knew that what she said to us in a huddle or whatever, she meant it, and she was going to do it no matter what she said.
I really admire Woody because although she didn't get a lot of playing time, she was the glue to both the captains.
Katie Wood to start is just like so loving and caring. Amazing, always smiling, always looking at the bright side of things.
Woody is kind of like the heart and soul of our team, and I think that that's one piece that we definitely need to make up for, and I don't even know if we'll be able to make up for that.
I will miss the camaraderie of our 3 captains. I think each of them brings something so unique and so different to our team.
Galligan just has a very calming presence, especially off the field. That's definitely one thing I'll miss about Galligan. And even on the field, I mean, she does get very intense and very into the games and stuff. But I can relate to a lot of the stuff she says.
I'm gonna miss her spark and fire that she has randomly when we need it. And if her team's struggling, I feel like Galligan will sometimes just put the whole team on her back and go score 5 goals and be like, all right, we're ready to go.
I can honestly say that the 3 of them are 3 of my best friends.
It doesn't matter if they score. If they score, we're lucky, because then we get at least a 50-50 shot at a draw. Come on now!
After we lost the post game, I think I was more mad. I wasn't really upset after that game because, again, I didn't think we played to our full potential, and I thought if we did, we easily could have beaten them. I didn't think that it was the end of our NCAAs because I thought that we would beat Lemoyne the next week.
There was still some hope and fire in us that maybe we could win and maybe get a chance to the NCAA bid. I think that was always in the back of our heads, but I think post really took a toll on our team.
When you were coming to visit Stonehill and you sat in my office, I told you when you would come to Stonehill you could play for championships. And those that considered themselves competitive, I mean, that's probably part of the reason why you came to this school. You knew that you loved sports and you knew you loved the school, but hopefully, as much as anything else, you knew you loved to compete and you wanted to play for something that really counted. You need to play as a team and you need to communicate as a team. You absolutely have to. If you communicate, somebody will pick up your slack. If you guys don't play like a team, they're gonna outscore us. You gotta give everything you got in the next 60 minutes.
Here we go, Hill! Let's go, Hill!
Bo Hill on 3, 1, 2, 3. Go! Here we go, girls.
Big deserve to start the Lemoyne game. Lance sometimes just tends, her biggest weakness is just getting in her own head and trying to work herself out of a hole. If she lets a few goals in, she's definitely her own worst enemy.
Fig is a really talented goalie who is able to save the type of shots that Lemoyne was going to give us and did give us.
When I was still playing and I saw Fig being warmed up on the side, I mean, I know there's not really anything you can do about it. I mean, she's going to be warmed up, but at that point there was 2 goals I remember that went in as she was being warmed up, and I know going back, I know I could have saved them. It was just seeing her over there, knowing I was going to get pulled out. I was just like, I don't know, I was defeated and mentally totally out of it, and at that point I was like, well, I'm getting pulled out anyway, so.
We're down 7, all right? Again, once the second Fig makes a save, quick releases. You're open, quick release, get the ball upfield. Let's go. Right. Go Hill on 3, 1, 2, 3. Go Hill!
I do think Lance should have started the game because the past game she has proved herself.
I would have to say for the Lemoyne game, I probably would have preferred Fig to start. But I can be biased, I guess, because I've been with Fig for longer than I've been with Lance.
I think Lance deserved to start because she's been performing the past few games and showed that she can play well in really big games, but I think that Becca should have been put in a little earlier because Lance clearly just wasn't having her best game.
Let's go, Hill, let's go!
We do everything we can to get the win, and sometimes obviously it's not good enough, but our heart is there and we want it. And it hurts to especially hear your head coach say you guys didn't want this game, you didn't play like you wanted, your heart wasn't there.
There were times when we played really well and we followed the game plan and we did what we were supposed to do, but it wasn't often enough, obviously.
There are just still some insecurities after the CW post game going into the Lemoyne game, and I think at the end of the day that's what comes down to playing lacrosse at this level, is being able to be confident when you step onto the field. Because there's this question that goes around a lot about our potential and whether or not we can rise to the challenge and play the best we can, and it all comes back to whether or not you have confidence when you go on the field.
Good, much better, Mac, better. That's different, that's better.
The captains didn't really say much, I think, just because they're probably the most upset out of anyone. I think people sometimes look at seasons well, there's always next year, but there isn't always next year for the seniors. You have to play every game like you're a senior, like there isn't next year, because for them, this is the end of their season. The last chance they have for a championship title is to win the Annie Tens.
We need to play our best because there's no second chances here.
When that whistle blows, you have to anticipate this. She is hauling to the other side of the field, all right?